Imagine waking up one day to find out all your life savings is gone, vanished into thin air. That's exactly what happened to thousands of people who trusted CBEX, the crypto exchange that turned out to be one of the biggest scams of the decade. I know you know about it. In this video, we are going to analyze this scam, cut it into pieces in such a way that you would understand it to the smallest detail, its departments, how it's done, the logic they use, how to even spot another scam and avoid it, etc. CBEX or CBEX, I don't know how to properly pronounce it, claim to be the next Binance or Coinbase, except without the whole actuality of giving your money back. You would deposit your money might grow, but to withdraw is where the actual headache begins. So, in order to understand this very CBEX stuff, everything about it, we share this video into different parts, and we are starting with the three departments of this scam. This scam is shared into three parts. First is the hook or bet. Secondly, it's the working principle, and thirdly is the scam blueprint. Scam blueprint, I mean the detailed working principle. Now let's begin with the hook. From the name hook or bet implies how or what they use to attract you to fall into their own nest, to be their own victim. They use three different types of hooks, and each one of them alone can attract you. Come to talk of combining all the three. First is they promise you risk-free high returns. And mind you, deep behind you, you are supposed to know that nothing screams scam like impossible guarantees. These guys will give you guarantees of very, very high return, and attached to the high return is risk-free. So your money is safe and you're going to get high return. And only deep rational thinking guys can be able to avoid this kind of hook. And secondly, they use fake celebrity endorsement. Imagine seeing in any of their adverts or from any of your friends out there or somewhere a screenshot of Elon Musk saying that CBEX is legit, posting that on his X account. And if you are not good at research, you do not go to his page to research whether it's true or just Photoshop or something like that, you would believe it. And this isn't on Elon Musk alone. Any celebrity it could be. You could probably see one of your trusted celebrities' name with CBEX is legit or something about CBEX posted online. It might not be himself. It might be because they use in their advert, they use a lot of people. They use it because of the referral stuff. Many people fall victim to invite other people. So it might be possible maybe they just photoshopped it, or part of their guide, somebody photoshopped it, that one of your most trusted celebrity posted that it is legit or something like that. You just end up putting your money. Number three is these guys had a very, very glossy advert and fake testimonials. You would see on their page a lot of people testifying that they have collected their return, and well, some of them are real, or some have actually collected. But when we go deep into the video, you are going to understand. So they had glossy ad and the fake testimonials. Some of the testimonials are real, but the initial steps into this scam. So that is all about the bet or hook. These three things are what they use to attract people into their own platform. And secondly is how this scam work. This scam is a masterclass in trickery. Let me explain how it works. First of all, let me give you a small narration. Meet John, a regular guy who just wanted to make some extra cash. He saw his friend posting Lambo drones from his CBEX profits. So John invested $1,000. And at first, magic happened. His account grew to $1,500 in a few weeks. But John went tried to withdraw in a few weeks. So John sees this as an opportunity. He has some extra money. He also invested the rest in order to make more income. And because of the referral bonus, John keeps inviting others, his friends, his family, his relatives, and a lot of other people. And lastly, when it comes to the withdrawal part, John's account browsing. He sent tons of emails, all ignored, and just like that, CBEX vanished into the crypto abyss. Now with this, you are going to get the working principle. Number one, they allow you to deposit using the earlier discussed hooks. And secondly, your deposit begins to grow to increase your hope. And definitely when you see your deposit growing, your hope increases. And that leads us to the third part, which is the scam blueprint. The scam blueprint is nothing more than the detailed part of working principle. There are three steps also to this blueprint. First is the bet, just like we said. The bet is, they start with giving some small payouts to build trust. And that, if you're aware of history, that's what's called Ponzi 101. So they use that, started giving some small payouts to build trust, and before you know, tons of people are going to start jumping into this scam. Then the next is the trap. They make you invest huge. Maybe when you started with giving some small money and you see that it's paying, people start to invest huge, start to put much big money in it. And before you know, big deposit begins to lock in. And the next step is the exit. They just shut down their platform. And before you know, they disappear. Scammers disappear. And that's all. the money is gone, and project is completed. Now, this wasn't some small time fraud. CBEX left a trail of broken bank accounts across the world and a lot of people in serious debt and a lot of people in serious financial crisis. What next do we need to know about this? Now, let's talk about the top affected regions. Well, this isn't serially, but they are just the top affected countries. Nigeria, as usual, we Nigerians, we actually used to fall victims of this kind of stuff. The reason, because crypto crazy market plus high unemployment is usually equals to scammers paradise. And that is exactly the situation of Nigeria right now. The crypto crazy market is growing magically high in Nigeria and also high unemployment rate. Like you all know, you can see it on news everywhere. And when these two collided, they usually result in scammers paradise. Like scammers just find a gold market where they can just come and extract and go. Secondly, is India. And before I say anything about India, fast growing crypto adoption, many first time victims, definitely this kind of stuff is going to hit India well because they are growing technologically. And a lot of people like crypto adoption is rapidly growing in India. So this might probably be the highest reason. Then USA/Europe, even smart investors get duped. That's just it. And the estimated losses that people had is not something you can even comprehend. Nigerian alone, the loss in Nigeria alone is over 800 million US dollars. That is over 1 trillion naira. And that is just what's reported. Now, let's be real. When someone promises you Lambo money in 30 days, your brain shuts up and greed turns on. So don't blame the people that fall victims of this. When promises of high return, risk-free, meet somebody that is desperately looking for money, his brain usually shuts up and greed turns on. You cannot just blame everybody for this kind of stuff. So how did they trick people? How did many people fall for it? The psychology behind this scam. Number one is social proof. Look at all these happy users. People are using it. Even myself, I saw it somewhere on Instagram, and from the comment I see of the post, I felt like this probably might be legit, but thank God I did not fall victim of that. And secondly, they use urgency, like limited time offer. And if you see this kind of stuff, you feel like you will be left out. And to avoid being left out, you rush to invest without thinking properly. And that's another way that caused so many people to fall for this. And another thing is great override logic. What if I miss out? And that is the usual question that rings in people's head. What if I miss out? And to avoid missing out, they rush and invest on something that is not a matter of missing out. It's a matter of missing out of being a victim. So scammers aren't retiring. And the next CBEX is already out there. Or it's already there, gymming, working out. So that when it comes, it's going to hit hard. Here's how to spot it before it spots you. Usually there are three red flags. That once you see them, you are supposed to know this. There's a question attached to it. Number one is guaranteed high returns. Once there is a very, very high return on anything that have high return that is logically impossible, that should ring an alarm of question in your brain, which if you look properly, you are going to find out the solution. And if you are to use your rational thinking, I believe you are not going to fall into such again. Secondly, it's no company registration. You will see such companies they don't have regulatory body registration. They are just registered maybe with just some states, some small regulatory bodies, but they will definitely not, because even this one, a few days ago, a regulatory body from Asia comes out to deny this, to say that this isn't registered with them. This could be a scam. But people's greed override their own rational thinking, and they keep on investing without withdrawing their money, and before you know, their money is gone. And the third is withdrawal issue. Test with something very, very small, and if you should definitely invest on this kind of stuff, invest something very, very small. When you receive your return, try as much as you can to withdraw all the money you invested. Let me give you an instance. You invested maybe $50. Within that 1 month, they give you the return of your on actual $50. Maybe your money grew to $100. Withdraw the actual money you invested. Now keep on doing with the profit that you get, so that even if it closes, you lost on nothing. You just lost the profit you make from them. And at least if you are not too great, that is normal. That is almost normal. So there are three red flags that once you see, 1,000 lost life savings because they trusted the wrong platform. Don't be the next. Share this video. You might just save someone from financial ruin. I believe you yourself would be happy if somebody would share maybe this kind of stuff to you to avoid or to save you from this kind of financial ruin. And smash the like button if you learned something. Tag someone who invests in crypto. By doing so, you lost nothing, but I get something. I love you so much, extremely so much. I cannot forget you. Please come back and watch more of my videos. Thank you.